Hey, how's it going everyone? This is James from thatwasrad.com. Today I want to talk to you about trolls. Now, not the trolls that you may remember from the 90s, sitting there doing nothing with their big stupid hair, but in 1992 there was well, just as trolls were becoming popular again. They've been around since the 50s. Won't go into the history of trolls because you can look that up somewhere else. But around 1992 they'd just become popular again, and basically mostly girls were buying trolls. They were mostly popular with girls, so a lot of toy companies like Hasbro, Galoob, Tyco, they decided they wanted to get in on the action. So 1992 is significant because around that time the patent that the damn company who owned trolls, the patent that they had wasn't valid. There was some sort of weird bullshit mix up. I don't know what it is. You'd have to look it up. I can probably post a link to it, but because of that, trolls were fair game. Any toy company that wanted to could produce something troll-like, and predictably, because of how popular they were, they did. So I'm going to talk to you about a few different ones, well, pretty much all of them to be honest, that came out, other than very, very bootleg ones, which I'm sure were very unsafe and have long since disappeared. But first one I'm going to talk to you about is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trolls. Now, I haven't got any of these because, quite frankly, I don't want any of these. They're fucking horrible. Like, why would you give troll hairs to a turtle? Like, I just don't understand. So we'll kind of gloss over those, put some pictures in, that's fine. You can just take a look at those, and we'll file them under farmer turtles and all the other weird turtles that came about towards the end of the Playmates era. We'll skip through those. Anyway, so next up, this is where it gets a bit more interesting. So, as I said, girls were the ones that bought the trolls, but boys were not interested because boys just wanted to like battle and blow each other up and, you know, do boy things. Not to say girls didn't want to do that either, but you know, stereotypes and everything. The boys wanted their toys to have weapons, and they wanted to fight. I mean, what's better? So around that time you still had turtles, they were still popular, wrestling, things like that. They wanted something like that. So Troll Warriors is the first one I'm going to talk about. So Troll Warriors, they did a line of 10 of these, which they're very nice and brightly coloured. I think they're kind of cool. This guy's called Fanta the Rascal. I have no idea why. They all had kind of a Nordic theme, but as you can see, they've got pretty cool weapons. This guy's got a weird slingshot. You probably can't see that, but it's got a fun face on it. Yeah, they came with a troll power tattoo just for you. Yeah, and there was 10 to collect. These came from Tyco, released in 92, as I said, around the same time as everything. They were a good effort. That's all I can really say about them. They only did the figures, they didn't do any sort of play sets or vehicles or anything. But, you know, they have their charms. The best I can say about them is they're brightly coloured. I like brightly coloured.
Troll Warriors, fighting for troll power. Sven and his freedom fighters are at war with Nolab, king of the evil warriors, for control of all troll power. Defeat evil King Nolab. Let's get him!
Gotcha.
Take no prisoners. A power tattoo comes with every troll warrior to put the power in your hands.
Hey, you're one of us.
Nolab, history.
We won! We'll be back. Troll Warriors, fighting for troll power. Each sold separately with power tattoo.
Next up, we have Stone Protectors. Now, Stone Protectors weren't specifically trolls. They weren't really trolls, but they get a special mention because of the hair. Now, Stone Protectors had a 10-part TV series, a cartoon. It was pretty good. The premise was that they were they were a rock band, a not very good rock band in New York City, called the Rock Detectors. Yeah. But one night when they were playing in the underground club very loudly, everyone was booing at them. some stones came along. You may have to watch the first episode of the TV series to really get an idea of this, because to be honest, I couldn't really follow it. But yeah, they ended up with some stones on their chests, right? And that gave them powers and made them be able to play well. So they were a good band, which was ace. One of my favourite things about these is if you do that, don't know if you can see that, but the stone in their chest sparks. It's a common thing to have back in the time, like back in the 90s. Some sort of sparking flint. Quite like it. It's pretty cool. I think you can modify it and make a really good lighter out of it. Flame coming out of his head. Fantastic. But yeah, that was Stone Protectors. They had a SNES game as well, which I haven't actually played, but I've seen footage of it. Looks pretty good. Yeah, they had a few good vehicles. Troll carts, not troll carts. Yeah, wasn't called a troll cart. What was it called? There's a mortar launching golf cart. That's what it was. Yeah, and yeah, a couple of others as well. Really though, Stone Protectors were kind of a Turtles try hard line of figures. They didn't have the charm of the Turtles, but they were kind of the same sort of shape. Like if you look at them, they're kind of the same as the Playmates Turtles figures in build and size.
The name is Max, I'm a skater blader, one slice for me and it's see you later.
Chester's my name, and I like food, like to squeeze bad guys with a wrestling move. My name is Angus, Gus to my pals, I'll make anything into an arsenal.
Cornelius is my name, memorize my thing. Fight like a warrior, sing like the king.
They call me Cliff and I like to climb. Put the drop on bad dudes anytime.
We're the Stone Protectors. Our stones of power glow.
So now we come to the almighty Troll Force. Look at this guy. How amazing is that? So Troll Force were all built around this one sculpt. They had different coloured hair, but they all had this same body. You had superhero ones, there's like a Hulk one, there's a Superman one, there's a robotic one, which is pretty awesome. A few others. This guy's a wrestler, obviously. It's easy to see what these were based on. So you had the popularity of the troll head, and they thought, oh, do you know what? We could team the troll head with He-Man's body. What a stroke of genius. I mean, why? But look at him. I think he's incredible. I think these are a great toy line, and just for the sheer madness of it, fantastic. Yeah, what more to say about Troll Force? So, last but not least, we have Battle Trolls. These were from Hasbro in 1992. Again, like the rest of the stuff here, all released in 1992 because of that patent screw up. I guess it was a screw up. Battle Trolls, being from Hasbro, they shared a lot of similarities with the Bucky O'Hare line, including sharing weapons in some cases. They had kind of weird personas. You had a guy called Sergeant Troll, which was a spoof of Rambo. You also had Trollminator, who was a spoof of Terminator. So they kind of played into that pop culture thing. But you also had this guy, his name's Sven Troll, who's a spoof of no one. Also, we have this guy, Bullseye Troll, great name, spoof of no one again. So they were kind of inconsistent with that, but fair enough. So what I'm going to do with these is we're going to cut this video off now because it's getting a bit long, and yeah, I don't want to bore you. Go make a cup of tea or something and watch the next video where I'm going to unbox these guys, put them together, because I've never seen Battle Trolls before. I've never seen them out of the box. I've only seen pictures online, so kind of excited to do that. And we'll see if they're better than the other guys that we've looked at today. I'm thinking they're going to be pretty similar to Troll Warriors, but who knows? We'll see. All right, cool. Like and subscribe and all that. You know how to do it by now. Yeah. Watch the next video. Thank you very much. Take it easy. Bye bye.
Every little girl loves little trolls, but what do guys wish for?
Battle trolls! Big haired dudes with bad attitudes, born to battle. Even other battle trolls. Troll call, Trollmaneer, Scout Trollula, Nunchuck Troll.